They told me for years there was no money in podcasting. Well, they were all wrong. Do you have any authors who inspired you? Because I think of Maine, obviously, Stephen King. My favorite, one of my favorite writers. My favorite writer is, well, I've three. I'm cheating. So, J.R.R. Tolkien, because he's the master of fantasy.
I've read all his stuff.
Yeah, I have the whole anthology of the History of Middle-earth sitting on my bookshelf. I got through 3 of them, and I have like 8 left. So, wish me luck. But because I love the movies, I love the whole world, the world building. I don't know how he did it. He had a lot of time on his hand. He went to Oxford, so that helped. But my favorite writer for his variety and stories was Michael Crichton.
Really?
And when I heard he passed, I was very upset. 'Cause I have most of his books. The first Jurassic, people don't know Jurassic Park is based on a book. The first Jurassic Park is excellent. The second Jurassic Park is also excellent. Congo that he wrote is excellent. Prey is excellent. He wrote so many other books I still need to read. But he's definitely my favorite author in terms of variety.
Well, I mentioned earlier Kurt Vonnegut. Are you familiar with his books?
I am not, but please enlighten me.
Oh, God. It's all science fiction.
Oh, perfect. So yeah, Michael Crichton was all science fiction as well.
Yeah. His first most popular book, he was a prisoner of war in World War II. And the first book is about the bombing of Dresden and what he went through. And he's also able to travel through time. And he goes back and forth from Earth to a planet called Tralfamadore. And the Tralfamadorans keep him in a glass cage so they can all stand around it and watch him, this earthling. But they're all two-dimensional figures, so he can't see them. And they decide that he needs a mate, so they bring up a beautiful Hollywood actress to be his mate. And he goes back and forth from Tralfamadore to his home and this and that. His children start to worry about him. Dad, hello, where have you been? So it's a great story, but it also talks a lot about the war and what he went through and that sort of thing. But he's written other books, Cat's Cradle, and he's written dozens of books, but just fabulous, fabulous writing, and just a lot of bizarre concepts. And, his imagination is fantastic. But I also like Ernest Hemingway.
Yeah, Hemingway's. We read a lot of Hemingway in high school. Let me tell you something. Hemingway, a lot of his books kind of follow the same structure. A lot of alcohol, but it's Hemingway.
Well, but people go off and do different things during the day. Then they all get together at a bar at night and talk about them, and they just all become good friends. And no matter what story it is, that's kind of the theme.
Yeah, if you have an author that doesn't like Hemingway, that's an issue. He's one of the all-time greats, Hemingway.